if you see somebody with Hamas flags and the like, you know what you're standing for. If you're chanting "Burn Tel Aviv to the ground" or "Israel's got to go,"
down,
I don't know if
you
can
know
plead.
what you are, but they don't understand why they're doing it or what the history is behind it. They're lemmings. They're being manipulated.
Okay.
So this is how it goes. The far left, which manipulates these students and runs these protests, hates America. They feel that the USA targets and denigrates minorities, particularly African Americans. They feel that Israel does the same thing to Arabs. They feel that Israel has stolen their land, has persecuted them for centuries. They're as evil as the patriarchy that runs America. There's a linkage. So the far left, which has a database of all their sympathizers at universities, blasts out, this is what we're going to do, and the lemmings do it. That's how it goes down. It's not like Vietnam, where that was organic, that people were coming back. In my neighborhood, Levittown, Long Island, New York, they were coming back and they were saying, this is horrible. That's how I got my point of view on Vietnam, by talking to my friends who had been through it to describe to me what was actually happening there. That's not this. They don't know, these college kids or whoever's at, they don't know what Hamas is, but the most important thing Americans don't know is there's not two states. There's only Israel. Hamas, the terror group, runs Gaza. Hezbollah runs the West Bank. They're not governments. They're devoted to destroying Jews. It's like the Nazis. They want to destroy the Jewish people. You can't negotiate with them. There's no solution with them. And they hold all the power. So when you hear this Ocasio-Cortez woman in Congress and all this blather, they don't know what the deuce they're talking about. But worse, they don't care to know, Leland. They just want to disrupt.
Yeah, a lot of good points. I would take issue when you say a lot of the kids don't know, because at Columbia there was a massive walkout in support of the protesters and a massive walkout by the faculty. And the faculty certainly knows what, in your words, what the deuce would be going on. They see the flags, they hear the chants. It doesn't take too much to put two and two together. These are students at Columbia University. They're at least supposed to be able to think for themselves just a little bit. How much do you blame? How much do you blame the parents?
Let me just say something.
All these kids have parents. How much do you blame them?
I don't blame them at all. Once you go to college, you're pretty much on your own. If you can get a Columbia professor who walked out and sympathized with these pro-Hamas people, I will come on and debate that person. And I will assure you that your audience will not look away from that debate for 1 second. I don't think you can if you mention it's going to be me they're up against. I will take them apart, every fiber of their being, because what I am saying is true. It's not opinion. It is true. Gaza, West Bank, run by terrorists who want to kill Jews. That's all. That's what you need to know.
Yeah, we've tried to book a number of them as well, and we didn't even have to mention you. They wouldn't come on with me, so we'll extend the invitation to them with you as well, and see if that helps. So I'm wondering what this does to colleges, right? You're sitting around, you're thinking about sending your kid off to college. It's expensive. Bill Ackman brought this up, and I thought it was an important point, that these colleges and universities are diluting their own value. And it's not just Columbia. It's the University of Michigan that's allowing this kind of stuff. It's colleges coast to coast that's allowing this kind of stuff. And I'm wondering, if you're sitting at home, even if your kid's not Jewish, you're not Jewish, you don't want to spend $360,000 over 4 years to send your kid to be involved in this, and with, as you point out, and have been exposed as, cowards running the place.
Excellent question and analysis. I've got two in college now. And my son is a junior at Salve Regina University in Newport, Rhode Island. There's no trouble there because the president of the college is a very efficient, sane, fair person. And there's no trouble there. My daughter is at St. John's Law School. You're not seeing this erupt there, okay? It's not happening at St. John's. It's all about who's the leader of the pack. And these schools that you mentioned have weak, radical left leaders in many cases. They've been exposed. And listen, I won't send my kids to grad school a lot of places. I would never do that and put them into that cauldron of hate. Never gonna do it.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.